Hey people, this is your African child coming your way once again this day. I have a proposal for Ghanaian people. Every Ghanaian, anywhere, I have a proposal, and this is my personal, distant proposal. Like, I don't know this man. I have never met him. I have never talked to him. All I do is just listen and read about him. So basically, when I say distance proposal, is what I've studied, far away from him. And this is what I really feel deep down within me that it will help. Because within this generation that we're in and this time, we need a leader that has the qualities and characteristics that this man exhibits. Why am I saying that? I'm somebody that is fascinated at people that are very honest, like brutally honest. If a society will prosper, honesty should be the credo, should be the philosophy upon which that society revolves. So my take, that I am bringing to the Ghanaian people is that in this day and age, we need somebody like Kennedy Agyapong. He's the reason why I'm doing this video today. I listened to this man's interview. Matter of fact, I have listened to so many interviews. Like I already said, I have never met him. I have never talked to him, never interviewed him, never. But from a distance, what I've read and what I've seen with respect to watching his interviews, I like this man. I really, truly like this man and believe he should be the next president. Maybe not 2020 November, no. But I will beseech this man. Whoever knows this man, please push this video to him. I beseech this man to lay the groundwork, to vie, to be the flag bearer of his party and become the president of the Republic of Ghana. Why am I saying that? I watch this man speak, and all that I see is brutal honesty. All that I see every day, whenever he talks, whenever he speaks, every interview, every article that I read about this man is brutal honesty. I can really see and sense the honesty that this guy is coming out with. I watched one of his interviews, and this man says, every time when I sleep, I dream of money and fight. Now, right away, what will come in your mind is, oh, man, fighting is not good. But what comes in my mind is this guy from his childhood has been fighting to be where he is today. And that is the mindset that I want every Ghanaian to have, especially the youth and the kids that are coming up today. You have to be willing to fight for what is yours. You have to be willing to lay down your life, to fight, literally fight. If you don't have nothing to be able to make it. See, I always say this. There is only one characteristic that you can find, only one trait that you can find between every successful person in this world. Every successful person, only one trait, only one characteristic, and that is great. Great. You have to be willing to keep going, to fight, no matter what. Whether the fight, the mountain is too high, whether it is too difficult, whether you're about to give up, you have to have grit. Every successful person, you ask them, they will tell you, I did not give up. When it was too hard, I did not give up. When it looked like it was never going to work, I did not give up. And that is the same trait that I see in Mr. Kennedy Agyapong. Go look at one of his interviews where he was describing where he came from, where he went to school. And this man came from literally nothing. nothing. He came from literally nothing and crawled his way, fought his way, worked hard to get to where he is today. Now, if this trait is not a good trait to become a president, I don't know what kind of trait you want. Understanding the fact that if you work hard, if you keep at it, you will get to where you're going. Your aspiration will come to pass. If this is not a good trait, if this is not a good character, I don't know what a good character should be to become president. And the fact that this guy is so honest makes me to believe that he can help to end corruption and bribery in Ghana. Why am I saying that? People, let me ask you, whenever I mention the name Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, what comes into your mind? The first thing that pops into my mind is no conniving. Because this man is brutally honest. No backbiting, no undercutting, no bribery, and no corruption. Because our demise, our woes, our failure, more often than not, you can attribute to bribery and corruption. All of them. Think about it. You can attribute all of them to bribery and corruption. So if Ghana can eliminate bribery and corruption, that means we will never put square pegs in round holes anymore. Now, why am I saying that? I want to also ask another question. Do you think if Honorable Kennedy Agyapong is the president, and you are his member of cabinet or MP, whoever, deputy, whatever, and you make a mistake, no, I will not say a mistake, and you embezzle national funds, do you really think you're going to go scot-free? No. It's my answer. You are not going to go scot-free. You will be held according to the full rigors of the law. Because this man is honest. That is the quality that I need. I need for my country right now. Brutal honesty. He said, the only thing I think about is fight and money. Fight and money. Now, when he said that, I wasn't thinking about, going to, back somebody, like literally fight somebody. No. Because the fight that he has been doing is fighting for the people of Ghana. Creating employment, creating jobs, creating businesses. So people can be employed and earn money and be able to feed their kids and family, wives and husbands. That is what this man is doing. That is the fight that I see in this man. Go listen to some of his interviews. How he fought in Ghana when he went to abroad. I think it was Germany and then in US. How he fought to make money, to be where he is right now. He's the perfect example for our youth today. Perfect example that if you put in the work, if you keep at it, if you don't give up, you will make it. Look at what this man is doing. TV stations, FM stations, businesses, cold stores, creating employment for the people of Ghana. For the youth. So Ghana can be better off. That is the kind of leader we want. That is the kind of leader I am proposing. And if Kennedy, please, Honorable, if you're looking, if you're watching this, even if you have not thought about this, I beseech you, think about it. Think about running to become the president of Ghana 2024. I was also watching one of his interview. He said he was asked about, this pandemic and what is going on, and the lockdown and the problems, and how unpopular the whole thing is, and how people are bashing the president, and a lot of people are fighting against the lockdown because they are struggling even to make ends meet, and the prices of foodstuffs and everything are skyrocketing because there is not much happening in these cities that are locked down. And the interviewer asked Honorable Kennedy, what do you think you would have done? Or what do you think is necessary to be done right now with respect to this pandemic? And he said, I would have extended the lockdown to at least 6 to 8 weeks. Now, people, wait. I know a lot of people will be like, wait, what? Even 3 weeks, we were in trouble. He said, I would have extended the lockdown for at least 6 to 8 weeks just to save more lives. And then he went on saying that I have seen what this pandemic has done to countries that are way advanced than us. I have seen and heard and read and listened on the news what the pandemic has done to a lot of countries that are advanced than us. If extending it to 6 to 8 weeks will help mitigate and limit the death and the spread than as we are in right now, I will do it. Even though it is unpopular, he is not saying things that is popular right now. It is unpopular. The 3 weeks that the president of Ghana locked down some cities, it has been very, very chaotic. But this man is saying, even though it is not popular, I would have extended it. If I am the president, I would have extended it 6 to 8 weeks to make sure I save more life, and also to make sure we limit the spread more than we are in right now. Now, what does that tell me? It tells me that this man does not follow the popular issues. He does what is right when it is right. He does not follow popular issues. Now, if he were a politician, now when I say a politician, people that say things based on what? Data that will help them to win their next election. I have never seen an interview. Maybe there is one, but I have not seen it yet. And if you have, please send it to me. I have never seen an interview whereby this man speaks and connive and then say things that are popular just by winning an election. He says what it is, how it is, and then leave it. And then he lets the chip for where they made. This is some kind of characteristics that I'm talking about. This man is brutally honest. Now, if you look at my bribery and corruption video that I did some weeks ago, you will see that I made mention of, if we get a president that understands that their stance and pivot on bribery and corruption affects every public sector office or position under them, you will understand where I'm coming from. Because if you have a president that will not give a crap about whoever breaks the law, but will let you face the full rigors of the law, you will understand where I'm coming from. Look at what President Paul of Rwanda has done. One man, and look at that country now. During the genocide, nobody ever thought that Rwanda will be, will resurrect at that such short possible time. But Rwanda is now one of the beautiful countries. And development, they are advancing. In development, they are really advancing. I watched one of his video, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, and he made mention of he rejected $500,000 donation to him, all because he did not want to owe any favor to anybody when he becomes member of parliament. This man said, I realized that if I accept this donation, when I become member of parliament and this man asks me a favor, I would have to bend my characteristics, my philosophy of being honest, just to please him because he has done me good. $500,000, people. $500,000. He said if I accept it, I would have to bend my values, my philosophy, my principles. If this man asks me for a favor, because it will then tend to be some sort of a quid pro quo. So he said, I did not take it. I refused the donation. I told him, I'm sorry, I can't take it. So Honorable refused a donation. And these are words from his mouth. These are words from his mouth. He refused it because he did not want to, bend his values. He did not want to owe anybody any favor, but he wanted to upheld his own value that it was instilled in him by his parents. This is these characteristics and these traits that makes me appreciate this man so much that I beseech him to think about it. Like I said, it might not be this year, November, because it's too late, but please, for the next 4 years, prepare, do the groundwork, whatever it takes, put in the work, please, Honorable, and fight to become the president of the Republic of Ghana. He will expose you if you condone bribery and corruption. He will expose you. He will help eliminate bribery and corruption in our institutions. He will make sure the law works in Ghana. He does not follow popularity, task, and topics. No. He does what is right. He does what is right. Look at what he did to Obinim, Badukobi, the so-called fake pastors. This is the person we need. This is the person we need to lead our country. to help bring prosperity back to our country, to help bring rule of law back to our country. He exposed these fake pastors. I don't really want to waste my time on, these pastors. No, I don't. But I just want to, bring it out to let you know what he can do, what he can bring to the table if he is the president of the Republic of Ghana. Let's bring sanity into the politics of Ghana. I've seen this man done so many wonderful things. Apart from the jobs and whatever during this pandemic, look at the stuff that he donated. Over 100,000 gloves, masks, PPE, food, out of his own money, out of his own pocket, with his own money. And everywhere he goes, you can understand this man understands hard work and grit leads to prosperity. Hard work and grit leads to prosperity, because that is exactly the channel he used. That is exactly the path he took to be where he is today. I beseech each and every one, if you know this man, if by any means you know how he can get his tape, please push it up to him. Please let him watch him. I beseech him to just think about it, if he's not thinking about it already. I beseech him to think about it. Just fight like you have been doing since your birth to make Ghana a better country. And I believe you can do more when you are the president of the Republic of Ghana. People, I don't know where you're watching from, wherever you are from, wherever you're watching from, please let me know what you think. This is my own take. This is my own review from a distance. I don't know the man. To the comment, like it. If you don't like it, let me know. Tell me why. If there is anything that you have to say about it, let me also know why. And then we can keep the conversation going. We need the right people to become the right public servants for the betterment of Ghana. That's the right thing. And I know that a lot of us have a lot to say. So let me know what you think. I'm your African child, Cujo. It's about damn time.